Welcome to another whiskey review. I'm Michael with Eat Whiskey, and today we're going to try Ancnoc 16 year. If you think this is a new company and are surprised by them having 16 year and 22 year, it is because this is distilled at the Knockdhu distillery. And they had the name Knockdhu from their founding in 1884 all the way up till 1994, 100 years later, when they changed it to Ancnoc. Ancnoc stands for the hill in Gaelic, and the distillery sits on a hill. So I believe it is very much named after the hill it sits on. They changed the name because there is another distillery in Scotland called Knockdhu, and they were concerned that people were confusing Knockdhu and Knockdhu, which you can understand. So they changed it to Ancnoc, and you know, I love the story, named after the hill in Gaelic, and I'm excited to try their whiskeys. So let's get right in. This, of course, is no chill filtered, no color added, so you know, whatever came out of the barrels, that's what we've got here. It is, let me see, 46% alcohol, so should be pretty easy to drink. Ooh, what an interesting smell. I get citrus, but I also get like a sweet candy, almost like a macaroon, like a very sugary coconut cookie, not over coconutty, but just like that really sugary coconut candy. And citrus. Maybe a blend of lemon and lime? A good light sourness to it. The way the smell is coming off this is unique to me. It's very, just seems to be coming off very evenly, very consistent. I get like an icy feeling in the nose. I get like a pie dough. You know, like no sugar in it, just like a savory dough. I get maybe like a quince on it. You know, I'm getting some other fruits. Get a little bit of the oak in the smell. You know, the bourbon casks. Some real subtle vanilla. Just a lovely smell. Just a very lovely, light. You know, you could hand this to anybody, whiskey drinker or not, to smell, and they'll have no problem. Well, I think I've given you enough on the nose. I'm gonna try some. Really beautiful color. No, you know, for no color added, it's got, you know, 16 years in the barrel, and you can tell. Very light feeling in the mouth. You know, I feel a light burn, nothing really crazy, nothing off-putting. I love that malt taste. I love just in that first couple sips of a whiskey, when I'm trying it that first time, I love just tasting that malt, tasting the barley that went into it. If you've been paying attention, there's a lot of talk about terroir and barley. If you know from the wine world, terroir is the effects that the water, weather system, air, earth, everything around in wine, the grapes being grown, in here in whiskey, the barley. And it's been thought for a long time that the barley was so abused in the process of making the whiskey that the terroir going into growing it had no effect, and people didn't pay much attention. But that is out the door. It's gone. Terroir is a real thing in whiskey. The people that are making it, the people that are growing it, the people that are distilling this beautiful liquid, they know it. They've told us. They pay way too much attention to what they're doing, where they're getting it from. It definitely plays a part. Medium bodied, pretty good finish, not too long. Starting to get some vegetable notes on the finish. Celery, a little asparagus. Celery have a smell or flavor? Celery. Get some, like, not burnt caramel, but past its perfect spot. Some of the smells are coming through on the flavor, the citrus, the pie. Still, you know, I got pie crust on the smell, but I feel like I can name what type of pie on the taste. Pecan pie. That's what I'm getting. That, like, thick, sweety, that, like, thick, molassesy filling in a pecan pie, which is delightful. I'm actually getting it on the smell now that I pinpointed its flavor. You know, I'm starting to go back and get it in the smell as well, which is very common. A lot of this can be, you know, it's a journey, it's an exploration. You gotta keep trying, keep going back to it, give it time. You know, these I'm opening and I'm trying them right away, and I do like to go back. If you follow me on Instagram at Eat Whiskey, I do written reviews, and those I get a lot more time to figure out exactly what I'm smelling, what I'm tasting. I'll let it air out for like 20 minutes. I'll try it with or without water, which, you know what? Not a bad time for that now. Just a couple drops. Let that open up. Ooh, boy, did that just intensify the citrus. Like a concentrated lemon. Oh, well, it took off that bite, which a lot of people are looking for, and that's why they add water. I personally, I like a bite, I like a peaty punch in the face. This is really easy. This is really refined, distinguished. You could definitely pull this out at a party and really share it with many people. You know, the Scotch lovers and the Scotch newbies alike. And it's a 16-year-old Scotch, which it is always cool to say, this is a 16-year-old Scotch. Getting less of the kind of pie and everything, but still that citrus is really there and really good. That is really delicious. And Knockdhu distillery has hardly changed in the 126 years that they have been open. They are using the same equipment and a lot of the same techniques to make their whiskey. And that is why they swear by the traditional process and the traditional flavor of their whiskey. Thoroughly enjoyed this. As always, I enjoy sharing my whiskeys with you guys, and if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when my next review is out. And if there's any whiskeys you want me to try in particular, go ahead and put it in the comments. Thank you guys so much.